Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in BigWeekCommanderNation.com, your home for everything Monday. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we got the Week 16 NFL predictions. This week's explanations, we're going to go a little bit faster today because I want to get this video over with, and this video is going to come out a little bit later. Actually, a lot later than I expected, but anyway, let's hop right into it. We have no time to waste. Last week we went 12-4, which according to me, which brings our overall record to 137-87. And I'd like to announce this right now. Peyton, he will not be with us today. I think he told me he had a game or something like that, so he won't be here for us today. But I do have his picks down, so you guys will be able to see his picks as well as mine. So once again, his pick is going to be on the left side of the screen. My picks are going to be on the right side of the screen because I'm on the right side of the screen. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the NFC and AFC check-ins. We have we have 3 weeks left here in this NFL season, and we only have 6 teams eliminated. 6 teams eliminated. I mean, that's great. That's great. That's something you don't see every day. Normally, right now, you will have at least, 12, 13 teams eliminated by now. It's crazy. It's crazy that you only have 6 teams eliminated right now at this point in the season. Anyway, we're expecting more eliminations coming this week, so hopefully your squads can have a pretty good. So as you guys check the NFC right there, take a look at the AFC. Once again, a lot of teams have a lot to play for this week. I'm expecting a lot of good games this week. I think we have a lot of good games ahead towards this week. So as you guys can tell, I'll tell you guys my 1-point game of the week, blowout of the week, blowout of the week, 1-point game of the week, and worst game of the week. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it going. So we're starting off. We got some Thursday night football. We have the Saints at Los Angeles. Listen, the Saints might be one of the most confusing teams in the NFL. Are they able to go out there and play good, or they're going to go out there and get smacked? Anyway, the Rams are favoring this game by 4. Both of these two teams have a lot to play for right now. Saints are still trying to play for their division. They're 7-7. They're tied with the Bucs for first place in their division. So they're going to come out here. They're going to come out here motivated. I'm expecting them to come out focused, like they're trying to win that division, even though they don't have the tiebreak against Tampa Bay. Look at the Rams. We're trying to hold on to that last wild card spot right now so both of these two teams have a very lot to play for right now. But in my pick, of course, I'm taking my boys 27-20. I do think this game's gonna be close and it's gonna be a nail biter. It's gonna come down to the finish line. But at the end of the day, I got the Rams winning. I think we're the better team. I think we're the better Rams team. Plus, this game is in your house, and the Rams have a 3-game winning streak right now. So as long as we can continue to play how we've been playing, like offensively and defensively, we should be able to come and protect our home ground and beat the Saints and move up in the standings. Peyton's pick, he had the Saints winning this one 23-21. Normally I would get on him for this, but I'm not going to. I think this pick is understandable. Like I said, I know the Saints are the most confusing team in the NFL, but they could come out and win this game in Los Angeles. I would not be surprised by the outcome here, but my hope is that the Rams come out here and win this game. So I'm taking the Rams to win this game and covering the spread. He's taking the Saints to win and cover the spread that the underdogs buy. So hopefully the Rams can take this win. Go Rams. Come on. We have a lot to play for right now. We have a chance to get the 6th in the NFC right now. Don't blow it for me. Don't blow it for me. Not blow it for him because he picked the Saints. Don't blow it for me. All right, moving on to the next one. We have the Bengals at Pittsburgh. Listen, I have a really bad feeling about this game for Cincinnati. I really do. First of all, you're traveling into Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is not an easy place to play in. Second of all, Pittsburgh has Mike Tomlin over there, and every single time he gets to 500, he's gonna find a way to win because the Steelers never finish with a losing record. So this game is kind of tricky. This game is tricky. I'm not expecting this one to be easy for Cincinnati, even though Cincinnati's favoring this game by 2.5. I'm not expecting the Steelers to give the Bengals a free win either. I'm going to take the Bengals 21-17, but I'm expecting a pretty decent performance out of the Pittsburgh Steelers on Saturday and trying to protect themselves from having a losing record. But in my opinion, I'm going with the Bengals just because I think they have more to provide on the offensive end. That's all I got. Bengals defense has been playing better. Steelers defense has always been decent, so they think this game is going to come down to who has more offensive threats, and I'm going with the Bengals. He also went with the Bengals since 120-7. He ended up coming in here absolutely destroying the Steelers, which I don't think is going to happen. So I'm expecting this one to be a nail biter. But at the end of the day, I'm giving we both the favorite to go with the Bengals. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We got the Bills at the Chargers, and and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the blowout of the week, and of course, it has to come out on Saturday Night Football. I mean, come on, do you expect this game to be close? I mean, for the Chargers, I know you're at home, but you guys have not really been that successful at home, and then you're playing against a Buffalo Bills team who had found the rhythm, and now they are red hot. Anyway, Buffalo's favoring this game by 12. It's completely understandable. I got the Bills winning this one 37-13. This should be a blowout. This should not be even close. And if I'm being honest, I'm expecting a lot more Bills fans from Los Angeles. I'm expecting Chargers fans to be in here. Because, I mean, this game's just going to be a blowout. It's going to be bad. I wouldn't recommend watching if you're a Chargers fan. Or like this game is just going to be bad. He also had the Bills embarrassing the Chargers here with 38-3. I think it's just completely understandable. I think we both just expect the Bills to come in here and absolutely just kick the shit out of the Chargers until they can't breathe anymore. So, yeah, so we both went the Bills here significantly in this one. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We have the Colts traveling into Atlanta. Listen, Atlanta, like I said in my reaction video, they did kick themselves in the foot by losing to Carolina, and I do think they kicked themselves out of the chances to win that division, which how I view it. But anyway, Atlanta's favored this game by 1, which is I think is some sort of understandable because this game is in Atlanta and they do play their best ball. Anyway, I like the Colts more. It's just plain and simple. I'm taking the Colts. I like the Colts more. I like how they've been played more. They have more to play for here. Now Atlanta, I probably would have picked them if they didn't lose to Carolina and kick their own foot out of the winning, have a chance of winning that division. But for me, I like the Colts. They have more to play for. They have a chance to win their division right now. They're tied with Jacksonville, but Jacksonville has a tiebreaker over Houston and Colts. So I like the Colts' chances here. I like the Colts 23-20. I think it's going to be a nail biter. Now I'm not comfortable with this pick because Atlanta plays their best ball in Atlanta, which is Peyton went with the Falcons to win this one 18-17. I don't know how he picked the Falcons after they lost to Carolina. But at the same time, I understand it. Like Atlanta plays the best ball in Atlanta. This could be a trap game for the Colts. But at the end of the day, I'm not picking against that. So I'm gonna take the Colts 23-20. I'm gonna have them covering the spread they're underdogs by, while Hughes taking the Falcons and covering the spread that they're favored by. But listen, this one's gonna be an entertaining game. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We have the Seahawks traveling into Tennessee. Tennessee, I want to pick you guys here, but I don't know if I can. I mean, I know you guys are home and you guys are protecting your home ground, but listen, Seattle has more to play for right now. They're still 7-7. They're still right in the mix for the playoffs. Seattle's favoring this game by 3. I completely get it. I just think I'm gonna take the Seahawks here. I think I'm talking to myself into it. I just think the Seahawks has more to play for here, so I'm gonna take it 24-20. I have no doubts that the Titans are going to keep this one interesting. I have no doubts in the world of that. But in my opinion, I'm going with the Seahawks to win this one. He went the Seahawks to win this one. He took the Seahawks to win this one pretty significantly, 31-17, which is I get it. I mean, completely get it. Seattle have their best performance and they beat Philadelphia last week. But in my opinion, I think the Titans are going to come out here. They're going to come out here fighting hard. But at the end of the day, I'm going with the Seahawks, and we're both covering the spread that they're favored by, and we both are fair to go with the Seahawks in this one. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We have the Lions traveling into Minnesota, and this game scares me a lot. Matter of fact, this is my 1-point game of the week. I'm going to tell you that right now. 1-point game of the week. Here already. Anyway, the Lions are favoring this game by 3.5. So you guys know if I do pick the Lions here, I'm not gonna have them covering the spread. I'm gonna take Minnesota plus 3.5. But anyway, like I said, this game does scare me a lot because 1, Detroit is on the road, and if they do struggle, it's on the road. I mean, I'm not necessarily. I mean, what am I talking? I mean, not necessarily. Detroit has been kind of a good road team this year. But this game does kind of scare me because once again, it's in look at the background behind you guys. It's in the bank, and listen, the bank is not an easy place to play in. I don't care who you are. Just go back and watch that Minnesota versus San Francisco game. Like that game, playing in the bank is not easy at all. So I can see the Lions come out here struggling, Plus, the Vikings are probably going to be hyped in this game because they still have a chance to win that division. Even though if the Lions do win this division, I do think they'd win the division. But anyway, this game shocks me a lot. It scares me to pick the Lions here. But at the end of the day, I think I'm going to go with the Lions still. Like I said, this is my 1 point game of the week. I have the winning 20-27. Expecting a lot of offense out of both ends, but at the end of the day, I'm battling with the Lions here. I'm taking to win this one. He also took the Lions and went to 131-17. I think his pick's gonna be wrong. I mean, I agree with him by picking the Lions, but I disagree with him about the score there. I don't think this one's gonna be a blowout. I think this one's gonna be very competitive. But at the end of the day, we both took the Lions to win this one and cover the spread. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We have Washington at the Jets. Okay, this is the worst game of the week. Listen, we already got 3 awards in here. By far, this is the worst game of the week. I mean, come on. Do you really expect anything from this game? Anyway, the Jets are favoring this game by 3, and if I'm being honest, I don't really care about this game, and it really took me to the nail biter to figure out who's going to win this game. But if I'm being completely honest, I think I'm going to roll with Washington to win this. I think I'm going to take them 17-14. If you guys really want a reason why I picked the Commanders here, I don't think I really have a reason other than the fact I think the Commanders are just slightly better team here. But listen, this is the worst ranked offense going against the worst ranked defense in football. So this one's just not going to be exciting. I wouldn't watch this game. So this game's just going to be terrible. But at the end of the day, I'm going with the Commanders. He also took the Commanders wins 113-10. I think he's thinking the same thing that I'm thinking here. Like, this game doesn't really mean anything to any team, but we just think that the Commanders are the slightly better team, so I'm pretty sure that's what Peyton's thinking over there. But at the end of the day, we both decided to go with the Commanders. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We have the Packers at Carolina. Listen, Carolina won last week, and I definitely paid the price by picking Atlanta last week, but, I mean, let's face it, Carolina only scored 9 points in that. They only scored 9 points. This week they're playing against a Packers team who's kind of been struggling these last couple weeks. I mean, they have been competing, but they've been losing a lot. Anyway, I know the Green Bay Packers are struggling, but come on, they are a much better team than the Carolina Panthers. I hope everybody knows that. Anyway, the Packers are favoring this game by 5. I talked myself into it already. I'm gonna take the Packers to win 24-17. But I have no doubts Carolina's gonna come in here and compete. I mean, I think that's what Carolina's gonna do. They're gonna come in here and compete. They're gonna give their home fans something to at least cheer for on. But at the end of the day, I'm going with the better team here. Plus, the team has a lot more to play for right now. So I gotta go with the Packers 24-17. He also went with the Packers wins 20-13. We both had the Packers winning by 7 points here. Which is completely understandable in our opinion. We just think that the Packers are the better team. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We have Cleveland at Houston. Listen, this game's going to be damn near competitive. If you're asking me, this game's going to be damn near competitive. I'm expecting both offenses to have a show in this one. But the Cleveland Browns are favoring this game by 2.5 in Houston, which is something you don't really see a lot in Houston. You would think Houston would be the favorites here. But see, I don't think C.J. Stroud is going to be playing in this one. Like, I don't think he's been playing. I think he's still crushing protocol as I'm speaking into this. Anyway, for my pick, I'm going to take the Browns to win this game 27-24. And the only reason why I'm picking the Browns is because their defense is going to win this game. The best defense in football is going to win this game, and that's the Cleveland Browns defense. Plus, especially if they don't have C.J. Stroud playing, I worry about the Texans offense against that Browns defense, because that Browns defense is murderers. Anyway, that's why I'm taking the Browns 27-24. I'm expecting a really good game out of these two, but at the end of the day, I'm going with Cleveland. Their defense is going to win them the game. I think Peyton's thinking of the same thing that I'm thinking here. He also took the Browns 25-21. I think we're just both expecting a really good show here out of both teams, but at the end of the day, like I said, I think the Browns defense is going to win them this one. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We have the Jags at Tampa Bay. Listen, no doubt in mind that the Jacksonville Jaguars have looked horrendous these last couple weeks. They look atrocious. Like, the missed field goals, couldn't even score in the end zone, couldn't even score nothing. I mean, the Jaguars, they just looked atrocious. You know, look at Tampa Bay, they're the exact opposite. They have a 3-game winning streak, while Jacksonville has a 3-game losing streak. Dude, Tampa Bay has been playing really good these last 3 weeks. I'm really impressed with them. They look like Tampa Bay looks like that team that started off the season. That's what they look like right now. Anyway, Tampa Bay's favorite by 1, and I completely get it. Honestly, this is my risky pick of the week here because I know how Tampa Bay has been playing well, I'm going with the Jags. I'm gonna do it. This one's risky. I would pick Tampa Bay here, but I'm not going to. This one is risky. That's why I'm picking risky because right now I feel like Tampa Bay has been playing outstanding football, while the Jaguars are struggling. But at the end of the day, I'm going with the Jags. Jags have only lost one game on the road this year. I do think this is a get right game for the Jags, knowing that they can't lose this game because they do. They're probably going to lose the division lead. So I'm gonna take them 23-20, expecting this one to be a good game. But I'm taking the Jags. He took the Jags to win this one 35-20. He's definitely expecting the Jags to come out here and bounce back. But at the end of the day, I'm going with the Jags. This game is gonna be close, but I'm gonna have them covering the spread their underdogs by. I'm pretty sure he has as well. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We have Arizona traveling into Chicago. Listen, but this was the blowout of the week contender, but it's not because if I'm being honest, this a lot of people might think this game might be a blowout, but I do think this game is going to be more entertaining than advertised. Anyway, the Bears are favored in this game by 4.5. Um, in this game, I know the Cardinals had a kind of good showing against San Francisco last week. But in this game, I'm gonna go with the Bears. I do think they win this one 27-23, just because I don't think the Bears are a good team. But one thing the Bears always do, and what they always impress me with, is their performances at home. They've been performing pretty good at home last couple weeks. What did they? They beat the Lions a couple weeks ago, which was impressive. So they beat a couple good teams. Surprisingly at home this year. So I think the Bears can do that again. I do think they can put up a nice, good performance here to get over the hump and win this game 27-23 and cover the spread. He also went with the Bears and win this one 20-21. I think we both have kind of the. I think me and Peyton both have kind of the right mindset here of taking the Bears to get this one done at home. All right, let's move on to the next one here, and this is game of the week contender. This was the best game of the week contender. We have the Cowboys at the Dolphins, but this barely edged out. But Miami is favoring this game by 1.5, which is completely understandable because Miami is really good at home. Wow. But I'm gonna give you guys our picks, and then I'm gonna tell you the reason. For me, I'm going Miami. I do think they beat a winning team for once. I'm gonna take them 31-28. Now, the only reason why I'm picking Miami to win this game is one. I think Miami is really good at home. Miami is 6-1 at home. Two, Dallas struggles on the road. Now, I know they're only 3-4, but three of those four losses on the road with Dallas was blowouts. So I do think Miami has the advantage here to me. I just think with them at home. Now, if this game wasn't Dallas, I would pick Dallas. If I'm being honest, I don't know how great that Miami offense is. But at the end of the day, I got Miami. I think they're at home. It's going to help them a lot in this one. So I'm gonna take Miami to win this one in a shootout. He also went with the Dolphins to win this one in the shootout, 38-31, and covering the spread. I think we both have like the same mindset this week. Like me and Peyton, I don't know when we're gonna talk next time, but me and Head, we're basically having the right mindset for these picks here. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one here. We got the Patriots at Denver. Listen, Denver's coming off a humiliating loss last week to Detroit, and I told him that the Lions were going to win that game. He didn't trust me. Anyway, the Broncos, they're favoring this game by 7. This is Sunday Night Football. This is in your house. You have no reason to lose this game if you're Denver. You're trying to secure a playoff spot here, Denver. Like this is kind of like me talking to the Rams like I did earlier in this video. You cannot lose this game. If you do, you might as well just kick yourself out of the playoffs. I mean, come on, Broncos. You're the much better team here. You can bounce back. You can win this game against the Patriots. Even with this game being in New England, I probably would have picked Denver anyway because they're just a better team. So I'll take the Broncos 24-16. Kind of a medium scoring game here, but I'm more comfortable with the Broncos here. He also took the Broncos because he's a Broncos fan. Yeah, he took the Broncos to win this one 24-10. I mean, completely understandable. I'm expecting Denver's defense to have a pretty good performance in this game. So, but with Sunday Night Football in Denver, I think we're both good with Denver. All right, let's move on to the next one here. And this is also Merry Christmas to you guys because this game will be on Monday. So, Merry Christmas to you guys. Hopefully you guys have a good holiday. So, I don't know if I plan to take off on Christmas. I mean, I'll think about it. Sure, I'm going to have to do NBA and NFL predictions, but I haven't really planned what I'm going to do on Thanksgiving every year for the channel. So, make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Anyway, with our first game here on Christmas, we have the Raiders at Kansas City. Listen, Kansas City is favored by 10. First of all, and I know Arrowhead is one of the most hardest games to win in. But to me, I think that's too much. This Chiefs team has not looked the same in these last couple of weeks. Raiders coming up, a dominant, the best performance of the season, against the Chargers. But anyway, in this game, like I said, Kansas City's favoring this game by 10. I think the Chiefs are just the right pick here. Like, I don't see the Chiefs losing this game, unless unless do you really think the Raiders are going to come in here and win this game? I highly doubt it. So for my pick, I think Kansas City is the right pick here. I'm going to take them to win 30-24. I'm definitely expecting the Raiders to compete in this one, but I think the Raiders do cover. I'm going to take the Raiders. I'm definitely going to take the Raiders plus 10 though, because the Raiders, they've been playing better football. Their defense has been more tighter. But at the end of the day, I think the Chiefs are the right pick here, so I think they're going to win. He also took with the Raiders. He took the actually look. He actually took the Raiders to win this one. Peyton did. He actually took the Raiders to win this one, 24-21, and an upset alert here. I mean, there's a small bets I can see it. There's a small chance I can see the Raiders winning this game. But like I said, their defense has improved. But at the end of the day, I'm going with the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are the better pick here. So he took with the rest, taking the Raiders. So have fun with that. You're probably gonna lose that, but I wouldn't be surprised if you win it as well. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We got the Giants traveling into Philadelphia with our second game on Christmas. Philadelphia's favoring this game by 12. I mean, I completely understand it. I mean, you could go either way with this. Philadelphia, they have not been playing like themselves these last 3 weeks. They look, at the beginning of the year, they looked dominant, unbeatable. Now, I don't think they look like that. Now, I don't think they look like that, in my opinion. Looking at the Giants, I think they've been playing better football. I mean, they've been playing better football significantly. What we've been seeing so far this year from the Giants. Anyway, I think Philadelphia's 12. You can make an argument that that's too much of a spread against with Philadelphia, but to me, I think Philadelphia kicks their ass. I think this is a get right game for Philadelphia. I just don't see them losing at home to the Giants. Like, if you actually think the Giants are going to lose, I mean, if you actually think the Eagles are going to lose at home against one of the worst teams in football, in Philadelphia, we have a long night. We have a long. Actually, matter of fact, I'll do this. Philadelphia, if you lose this game, I'll call you guys frauds. And I know I don't like doing that, but if you guys somehow lose this game, I will call you frauds. But in the day, I just don't think that's gonna happen. I think there's gonna be plain and simple ass whooping for them. I'm gonna take the Eagles to win this one, 32-13. They're returning back home. They're gonna feel good in this one, and they're going to kick the shit out of the Giants. Peyton actually took the Giants to win this one. I was kind of shocked, even though I know Philadelphia has not been playing their best ball. But I damn sure know that they're a way better team than the New York Giants, especially with this one being in Philadelphia. Is not going to help the Giants at all. Anyway, he took the Giants to win this one in 2019. Kind of real. I'm shocked. I'm stunned. You're probably going to lose that bet automatically. But I'm taking the Eagles to cover the spread. He's taking the Giants to cover. That's 12 points. But whatever. All right, and last but not least, we have best game of the week award to the game here between the one seeds of the AFC and NFC. We had the Ravens traveling into San Francisco. Man, what a game that we have here! Probably a Super Bowl preview is what we're watching in this game. Anyway, Monday Night Football, and I'm proud this is a primetime game, so shout out to NFL for that. Anyway, the San Francisco Niners, they're favoring this game by 5.5. I want to be wrong here, and I hope the Niners lose, but there's just one and plain and simple explanation here. I'm gonna take the Niners to win this game 26-23. It's gonna be a nail biter. It's going to be close. I think this is gonna be. I'm gonna call this a risky pick because I don't like picking against neither one of these two teams. But the only reason why I'm picking the Niners here, and this is true, the only reason I'm picking against the Niners is because they're at home. I mean that's the only reason I got. Both of these two teams look like super teams. Both of these two teams look good. Both of these two teams look like powerhouses. But at the end of the day, I'm going with the Niners. And the only reason, like I said, I got is because they're at home. He took the Niners wins 24-13. I think he's expecting the San Francisco defense to really come alive here against Baltimore's offense. And I think he's basically saying that the 49ers defense are going to come in here through and to win this game. For me, I think this one's going to be a nail biter. Like I said, it's going to be really tough. This game's going to be really tough. But at the end of the day, like I said, I got the Niners because they're the home team here. All right, that is going to do it for the Week 16 NFL predictions. Make sure you guys do like, subscribe here to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Peyton. He's going to be back with us next week. So, with his picks. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys do like, subscribe. This is Big B here, soundofmonation.com, or you can add Peyton there because he's in this video too. But anyway, peace out. We'll see you guys in the next one.